Chapter 6. Shadows in the Basement. The house didn't become quieter. After the late-night conversation in the kitchen, it simply changed tone. At 3 a.m, Arthur awoke to the sound of the parquet floor in the second-floor hallway, sagging under someone's light, rhythmic footsteps. He rose, threw on a silk robe, and rushed out the door, prepared for any scenario. Mark stood at the foot of the main staircase. The child wore the same dirty green jacket over his pajamas. He clutched his ever-present wrench, his gaze fixed on the closed oak door leading to the basement. Mark, Arthur silently descended the steps. Why aren't you asleep? The boy didn't flinch. He slowly raised his hand, holding the key, and pointed to a crack under the basement door. A faint, pulsating bluish glow emanated from beneath it. Someone's counting there, Mark said quietly. They get to 9 and start over. At that moment, Nora appeared behind Arthur. She held a portable radiometer in one hand, a heavy electric flashlight in the other. The device's screen was flashing red, exceeding background radiation levels by a factor of 4. It's going faster than I thought, Nora whispered, passing Arthur and pulling a ring of keys from her pocket. Your family archive in the basement. It's not just paper, Arthur. It's a storage device. They descended into the dank catacombs of the mansion. The air here became heavy, oily, with the lingering smell of ozone and hot wax. The glow emanated from the same walled-up archway Nora had tried to break through the day before. The crack in the plaster widened. A thin stream of gray fog poured out, exactly the same as in Misty Deep. Arthur approached, crouching before the shattered brickwork. Deep in the alcove, covered in years of dust, lay a massive bronze safe bearing the Octant 9 Syndicate insignia. Its digital dial swung randomly. 1, 4, 8, 9. What's in there, Arthur? Nora asked sternly, aiming the sensor's bell directly at the safe. The device began to screech with a crackling sound. Just don't lie to me about the bonds. Arthur froze. His fingers touched the cold metal in the dim light. There are the personal diaries of the first chairman of the council, he said dully, my great-grandfather, and the protocols of experiments on the psycho-emotional influence of shareholders, deals signed under duress, forced bankruptcies, evictions, everything on which Octant 9 was built. Mark, standing by the basement door, said quietly, the house wasn't built, Dad. He was just hiding what you took. Arthur turned abruptly to his son. The word Dad, uttered by this child for the first time, sounded not like a kindness, but like a sentence. We need to get Mark out of the house. Nora grabbed Arthur by the sleeve. Tonight, contract or no contract, the fog here is concentrating around your ancestral memories. If the council learns the anomaly has opened, they'll lock down the estate, along with us. Tomorrow, at 8 o'clock in the morning, they'll freeze my accounts, Arthur replied grimly, realizing the circle was tightening. The old folks have already realized. I'm spiraling out of control. Then we have 4 hours. Nora extinguished the lantern. Get ready. We're going to an old hunting lodge on the edge of the forest. There's no Octant 9 radar there. They walked upstairs in complete silence. For the first time in his life, Arthur didn't call a personal driver or book a motorcade. He drove the old, nondescript SUV out of the garage himself, threw out the tracking devices, and tossed his single suitcase into the back seat. As the car pulled out of the Sterling mansion, Arthur glanced in the rearview mirror. A heavy, stormy cloud was already gathering over the Gothic spires of his ancestral home, and the bluish light continued to pulse relentlessly in the basement windows.